Well, are you ready for day 2? Closing arguments. Angel Farmer trial update. State opens closing argument by referring to the public employees Angel encountered at the door in March 8, 2021. To hell with the fact that you've lost your son to cancer or that your father died. She needed clicks. She claims to be a journalist. She's just on YouTube. Any 10-year-old can do that. State contends the farmers didn't want complaint forms or to file FOIAs. They wanted to get arrested. Says the farmers were frustrated by how tolerant the security was. This is a place that supposedly traumatised her, but she kept coming back and even bought a body cam in case she ended up having to give up her phone to have extra coverage. State has said Deputy Knobloch was injured in the in the struggle. I think that means wrist, at the door. But points out that the defence is trying to focus on whether or not Angel actually touched his wrist. State closing in sum. She calls herself the accountability angel. Hold her accountable. Defence closing now. When Knobloch opened the door, she put her weight on the door. She didn't push him. She didn't touch him. He claimed he was battered. That's like a driver claiming they've been battered if a traffic officer touched them in pulling them over. Counsel tells the jury the case isn't about her motivation. She's charged with battery on Knobloch, and that's what you have to focus on. Counsel tells jury Knobloch could have been charged with battery, but the Angel never filed a complaint. Counsel appears to be hanging everything on the video evidence shown yesterday. Knobloch exaggerated. Why? Because she said negative things about him? He's not necessarily lying, but he's exaggerating in such a way that her side can't be proven. Tells jury Knobloch wanted revenge. Wants to know where the hospital records were about Knobloch's injured wrist and trip to the hospital after the incident. Why weren't they introduced as evidence? Because there are none, counsel says. Says Knobloch is just claiming injury. Defence close continues. Knobloch could have arrested her but didn't. Angel nods vigorously to jury at this. Counsel challenges the language in the obstruction charge. Specifically the language Knobloch is said to have used. Says those words never appear in the video. He says step out of the way, step back, step out of the door, but never does he say step out of the entryway. Counsel has asked Judge Ryan to direct a verdict in Angel's favour on this charge. For this reason, before the jury was present this morning, Ryan declined but suggested it be addressed in his closing argument. You have to limit your deliberation to the actual language of the charges, not on anything else. He's trying to get them to ignore other issues unrelated to the charges. Counsel to jury. Personally, her actions are not what I would have done, but that's irrelevant. State in wrapping up to jury. To say this is about retaliation is far from the truth. The defendant pushed limits and physically pushed 2 deputies. No one subpoenaed her to be there. She didn't have a court date. She testified she was traumatised and horrified, but she was proud to have been arrested. She couldn't wait to post this to her YouTube channel. This is entertainment gold. She was told no cell phones in the building, so she went out and bought a body cam after she'd already battered 1 deputy. This is about a deputy's right to go to his job without being battered. How does he injure his arm? In the video, she's ramming her hip into him, and he's trying to hold himself up. Entryway versus doorway. Some say dinner, some say supper. Find her guilty. Judge Ryan now gives instruction to the jury. So the jury is now out. I'll update you on the verdict later. Thanks for watching.